Hello, welcome to the daily English news program on Azərbaycan Television with the major developments of the day. I am your host, İlham Məmmədov. On January 27th, President İlham attended inauguration and groundbreaking ceremonies of new enterprises in Sumqayıt Industrial Park.
President İlham participated in the opening ceremony of the mirror sheet production plant of Azərbaycan LLC in Sumqayıt Industrial Park. Minister of Economy Mikhail Cabbarov first briefed the head of state on the industrial zones established across the country and the activities of the Sumqayıt Industrial Park. It was reported that currently 104 enterprises operating in industrial zones nationwide have commenced production activities. To date, more than 7 billion minutes have been invested in industrial zones, resulting in the creation of over 11,000 permanent jobs. In the next phase, investments totaling nearly 1.74 billion minutes are planned under ongoing projects. Thus far, industrial zones have produced goods worth a total of 19.4 billion minutes, of which 6.1 billion minutes worth has been exported. Products manufactured in these zones are currently exported to 70 countries worldwide. The establishment of industrial parks and districts across the country, along with the creation of a favorable environment for entrepreneurial activity, reflects a successful industrialization policy aimed at diversifying the economy and accelerating the development of the non-oil sector. Industrial zones plays a key role in increasing innovation and production efficiency, promoting high-tech manufacturing, expanding export potential, and boosting employment. Currently, 8 industrial parks operate in Azerbaijan, including Sumqayıt, Qaradağ, Pirallahı, Mingəçevir, Balaxanı, Hacıqabul, Ağdam, and the Araz Valley Economic Zone in Cəbrayıl district. Efforts are underway to establish the Naxçıvan Industrial Park and the new Western Industrial Park, covering the territories of Gəncə City and Şəmkir district. In addition, industrial districts in Masallı, Neftçala, Sabirabad, and Şərur contribute to the development of production and entrepreneurial activity. The Sumqayıt Industrial Park covers a total area of 640 hectares and currently hosts 40 resident enterprises. The total value of the projects amounts to 6.7 billion manats, with actual investment reaching 5.5 billion manats. These projects are expected to create nearly 8,800 jobs, of which 6,135 have already been filled. The total sales volume of resident enterprises has reached 15.4 billion manats, including 5.7 billion manats in exports. Rüstem Abbasov, founder of Azərbaycan LLC, informed the president about the enterprise. It was noted that the company was granted resident status in the Sumqayıt Industrial Park in 2023. Built on a 1-hectare plot, the mirror sheet production plant provides permanent employment for 30 people and has an annual production capacity of 900,000 square meters of mirror sheets. In addition to meeting domestic demand, the products are planned for export. The project, based on Chinese technology, has an investment value of 6.13 million manats. The Azerbaijan Business Development Fund under the Ministry of Economy allocated a preferential loan of 1.5 million manats for the project. In line with the incentives available to industrial park residents, Azərbaycan LLC has also benefited from tax and customs exemptions amounting to 600,000 manats. The development of the non-oil industry remained a key priority of Azerbaijan state policy under the leadership of President İlham. Ongoing measures focus on the effective use of resources, the application of innovative approaches and advanced technologies, the formation of new industrial sectors, and expansion of competitive production. President İlham participated in the inauguration of the cardboard and box packaging production facility of Baku Cardboard and Box Factory LLC in the Sumqayıt Industrial Park. Kamran Salmanlı, head of Baku Cardboard and Box Factory LLC, briefed the head of state on the enterprise's operations. It was reported that Baku Cardboard and Box Factory LLC, which was granted resident status in the Sumqayıt Industrial Park in 2023, established the cardboard and box packaging production facility on nearly 3 hectares taxes of the park's territory. Utilizing Turkish and Chinese technologies, the facility will produce 55 million square meters of cardboard and box packaging annually. The project is planned in 2 phases. The first phase involves the production of cardboard and boxes, while the second phase will focus on recycling local raw materials required for cardboard production. In addition to meeting domestic market demand, the products are intended for export. The investment value of the facility amounts to 20 million manats. The Azerbaijan Business Development Fund under the Ministry of Economy allocated a preferential loan of 2 million manats for the establishment of the enterprise. The facility has created 64 permanent jobs. Benefiting from all incentives provided to industrial park residents, the enterprise has enjoyed tax and customs exemptions totaling approximately 1.3 million manats. Broad incentive and stimulation mechanisms are applied for residents of industrial zones to promote the development of entrepreneurship. Residents are provided with ready-made infrastructures created at the state's expense, including gas, electricity, water, wastewater disposal systems, internal roads and railways, as well as fiber optic internet lines. At the same time, residents are exempt for 10 years from property, land and profit taxes, as well as from value-added tax and customs duties on imported machinery, technological equipment and devices intended for production purposes. The head of our state laid the foundation stone for the polypropylene and laminated bag production facility of a non-LLC in the Sumgayit Industrial Park. Kamran Rzayev, founder of non-LLC, briefed the head of state of the future enterprise. It was reported that non-LLC, which was granted resident status in the Sumgayit Industrial Park last year, will construct the production facility on the hectare of the park's territory in line with the project. Utilizing German technology, the facility will have an annual production capacity of 1,680 tons of laminated bags and 1,440 tons of polypropylene bags, totaling more than 3,120 tons. The products will primarily meet domestic market demand. The facility will create 140 permanent jobs. The total investment volume amounts to 11.2 million manats. The Azerbaijan Business Development Fund under the Ministry of Economy plans to allocate a preferential loan of 3 million manats for the establishment of the enterprise. The imported equipment for the facility is planned to be exempt from value-added tax and customs duties upon importation.
The State Security Service conducted an operation during which individuals planning a terrorist attack on the embassy of a foreign country in Azerbaijan were detained.
Axi, aləmlərin Rəbbinə olsun nəfir. Yəni sən bu mənim yaşadığım hissləri yaşamalısan da. Hələ heç eləməmişik. Gəlirəm bir dənə şeydir, baxıb qayıdacam. Axi, vallahi bunu yaşamalısan.
Individuals have been detained for preparing a terrorist attack on the embassy of a foreign state in Azerbaijan. During operational and investigative activities carried out by the State Security Service, there were reasonable suspicions that citizens of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Ilgar Guliyev, born in 2000, known as Abu Zar al-Muhajir, Amin Piriyev, born in 2005, known as Abdur Rashid, and Elvin Alizadeh, born in 2005, known as Abdurrahman al-Azeri, were preparing to carry out a terrorist attack on the embassy of a foreign state in Baku, motivated by religious hostility. These individuals, having conspired with members of the armed group Fəaliyyət Khorasan of the ISIS terrorist organization, acquired items seized as weapons to commit the attack. They were detained by the State Security Service officers as they approached the embassy location. As a result, Ilgar Guliyev, Amin Piriyev, and Elvin Alizadeh were charged on the various articles of the Criminal Code of the Republic of Azerbaijan. According to the court decision, a measure of detention was taken against them. Currently, investigative and operational activities on the criminal case continue.
3 years passed since the terrorist attack on Azerbaijan's embassy in Iran. On January 27, 2023, citizen of Iran, Yasin Husseinzadeh, armed with a Kalashnikov rifle, attacked our embassy in Tehran. During the attack, he killed Orkhan Askarov, the head of the embassy's security service, and wounded 2 other employees of the embassy's security service, Vasif Taghiyev and Mahir Imanov. After the incident, the activities of the Azerbaijani embassy in Tehran were suspended. The employees of Azerbaijan's embassy in Iran were evacuated from Tehran to Baku. Azerbaijan State Security Service launched a criminal case in regards to the incident. Orhan Askarov was buried in the Second Alley of Martyrs and was posthumously awarded with for the Mazalint Medal. The trial of Yasin Husseinzadeh, who attacked Azerbaijan's embassy in Iran, lasted for 2 years. The Supreme Court of Iran confirmed the death sentence for the person who attacked the embassy, and he was executed last May. Last year, 9,153 entrance addresses for a total of 191 streets and 2,943 internal addresses were assigned and incorporated into the Address Register information system in Karabakh and Eastern Zangezur. Throughout the year, cameral works on land surveying and geobotanical surveying covered 140.2 thousand and 95.5 thousand hectares respectively. Along with that, laboratory works were conducted on a total of 233.7 thousand hectares. That was all for the day. Thank you for watching us and stay tuned not to miss the next edition of our program.